In Malaysia, I would say that only few of them able to say they're on a water villa in Malaysia. So today, let me use one video to give you a full review of this Water Villa Hibiscus 2.0 in Port Dickson, Malaysia. Let's go! Well, look at this. This is the Hibiscus Water Villa 1.0. Look at this. The flower, the petal, and then the leaf and the stigma. Look at this. It has been here since 2015, about 10 years. Look at the design. Actually, it's quite modern. And then the best part is, see over that side, right? They are still doing piling. That will be Hibiscus 2. They are doing the piling on the sea. So to be honest, the piling maybe take some time. But the best part is, this is Hibiscus 2. And it will be more advanced and more modern. So, hi, I am Bruce. So I'm actually specialist in this kind of investment projects in Malaysia. So look at this, this Hibiscus 1 lobby. Look at this, it's actually very big and it can host a lot of people. So during check-in or check-out time, it really crowded, really jammed. I will send you some video, you can see that. Okay, so here this is the lobby. Of course now it's Chinese New Year, so you can see that a lot of Chinese New Year things around. See the World Chinese New Year title is over here. Let me zoom for you. Wow, see that's cool, right? There's two titles right in front of the front desk. Wow. Actually, this property consists of a lot of F&B and of course those like activities, water activities and cycling, archery, everything can come here. This really is like a weekend getaway or like a short getaway, like holiday. A lot of people or tourists come from like Singapore during weekend, and during holiday it will be like more to like Hong Kong, Taiwanese, and of course some Europe country people. Just now I met the French people. So because of this kind of demand that developer sees, right? So he actually built another Hibiscus just right next to this Hibiscus one. Let me get a buggy and tour you around, and of course, if by any chance I can let you see the unit inside of this Hibiscus one. So let's go. Thanks to our driver who drives us around this Lexis Hibiscus. Okay, this project has been here since 2015, about 10 years ago. But look at the design, look at the structure, everything are still well maintained, everything are good. And actually the good thing about this one here is, if you stay here, right, you can just walk around, jogging, or there is a lot of station, or even in your room, right, you can call for buggy, then the buggy will bring you around and then go to the restaurant or go any other place in this Hibiscus. Right, today I choose weekend because fewer people, so that I got a chance to introduce you guys more about these things. Okay, in front will be the main building and the lobby, main lobby, and at the back will be the pedals, the flower, everything. Wow, pure your drift. Look at this. Wow, look at the weather. Clear sky. Let's look at this unit inside. Let's see. You see that? It's a big unit, right? With two king size bed. Wow, it's really awesome. And a big TV screen here. And of course, ceiling fan, aircon, everything is here, so you can adjust the temperature just right to you. So the bathroom area is really open concept for this sink, and here bathroom, and that will be the toilet area. One more best part is there's a glass panel. See, you can directly look through it, and you can see the ocean, the sea. All right, and one more best part about this water villa is that you have your own swimming pool. You see that? Okay, and it is actually directly facing the sea over that side. And you can see any other units over here, but actually it's far away, it won't be any problem. And for this phase one, right, you have your own sauna, and here you can relax. Wow, look at this. Really enjoy for holiday and even my getaway, weekend getaway. Wow. One more thing we have to look into it is the developer background. So let's look at this. So this developer has been built a few water villa. Okay, so the first one will be the Lexis Port Dickson. This one has been here since 2006, so it has been about 20 years ago already. Okay, then the second one will be Grand Lexis Port Dickson. This one started this project, then all the unit has its own private swimming pool. Okay, and then the next one, we have this Lexis Suites in Penang. Okay, and also in the KLCC, just nearby the Twin Tower. Okay, and next will be the Water Villa Hibiscus. So this is the Water Villa. So this is the World Guinness Record property in Malaysia. Okay, and of course there are new projects like Royal Lexis, and one more completed will be the Imperial Lexis. Okay, let's look at all that side. So for this Water Villa Hibiscus, right, it's actually like this. Okay, this can be said to be the upgraded version of the Hibiscus 1, because this one is actually double story. Okay, and also all the unit design like a corner lot or just like a semi-D concept, because if you realize for the first one it will be like a link house. So for this one, like a semi-D concept, so everyone has its own corner and it's double story. So if you prefer higher view, right, so you can choose the upper floor. If you prefer the lower view, which you are closer to the sea, then you can choose the lower floor unit. Okay, it's still under the World Guinness Record title. There are 2 World Guinness Record titles. So if you realize that when I come into the lobby, right, there's actually 2 big certificates, which is the World Guinness Record title there. Okay, so for this property, there are actually a lot of we call it facilities or F&B. There are a lot. So this is really upgraded version for Hibiscus 1. So the design will be the Hibiscus flower, so as it like Malaysian national flower. Okay, of course on the sea. And if you prefer the one that facing the sea, then you can choose the one that facing outside. So if you prefer facing inside, like for the cheaper price, then you can prefer the one that facing inside. So the concept will be something like this. So just now we have been seeing the Hibiscus 1. So now Hibiscus 2 will be this one, just sitting next to the first Hibiscus. Of course the flower and the petal, everything is bigger in size. And look at this. Okay, all are double story layer and the unit inside is bigger. So let's look at the showroom to see what's inside and how big is it inside. Alright, let's go. Let's look at this showroom. This is the upper floor unit. Okay, so basically when you come in, it's just a dual key. It's left or right. So for the left side, right, it will be one master bedroom. Okay, as in like this, with a study table, king size bed, sofa, TV, and you have your own bathroom. Okay, and of course the window is actually designed specially as slanted, that you can have a better sea view over here. And the one thing that I noticed is that, look at the ceiling height. This is the showroom, yes, but it will be built exactly something like this. So you have higher ceiling. So when you come in the unit, right, you won't feel like very compressed. You will feel like very relieved because very big, right? So when you come to the other side of the door, right, it will be like this, another master bedroom. So this unit is bigger. Okay, we can see that the bathroom area, right, will be like this, 2 sinks, and the shower area will be here. Of course, this part will be your toilet area. Okay, and this will be your bedroom part. So you have your own pantry here. Okay, of course, coffee, everything is here ready for you. And the sofa will be in front of your bed. Okay, exactly like those kind of like hotel, 5-star hotel feeling. So you can sit here, watch TV, relax, rest and chill. And one more thing that you can see is, look at the pool, the size of the pool, right? It's actually about, I would say about 2 times bigger than the Hibiscus 1. Yeah, so basically this one is the water here. I think about 2 times, okay, 2 or 2.5 times. Okay, you guys can come here and have a look of this. And you have 2 chairs over here as well. So while you're swimming, you want to relax, you can sit over here. All this unit, right, is like a corner. So it will be like corner like this. And you have this open sea view. If the unit that you choose facing the sea outside, so it will be like that. So it's really awesome. Okay, so this unit is actually upper floor unit, because this Hibiscus 2, right, we have upper and lower floor. So for lower floor part, right, in your this master room area, it will be has one glass panel. But this upper floor, that it won't be any glass panel. The reason behind also because some of the people, right, they love Water Villa, but they're scared of water. Like especially those kids, you know, when the kids, right, they walk around, then they see the glass and see through the water, right, then they're scared, they don't want to go in. So that's one of the things, right, is upgraded here. So even kids here can run around, walk around in this area. Let me bring you to see the site. Of course, we couldn't go into the site itself, so we can see from this parking building. Okay, see behind me is the Hibiscus one. So it's actually just right beside the Hibiscus 1, so this will be Hibiscus 2. They will make good of the beach, and look at that, they are doing the piling. Let me zoom for you. Okay, they are doing the piling on the sea, so it actually takes some time because the sea is not easy. Okay, actually the whole site, right, the whole project will be around 80 to 82 acres. So try to imagine they are doing like 80 football field above the sea. So it's actually quite big, involved like this is actually a big massive project. So now it's under construction stage. Completion will be around 2029. Okay, so about like 3 to 4 years to time to go. So progressing well, not bad. I will see that. Not bad. Let's do a summary of 3 on 3. One advantage of this is that this concept is not new. The original Water Villa at Port Dickson, right, they are already starting using this one since 2006. It has been about 20 years, so they have been proven this kind of concept is right and is correct, and the owner is getting money. So this Hibiscus 2, right, they are not trying something new and they are not starting from zero. So all the management behind are already matured. So it's actually expanding the concept that already been tested in the market. So this actually reduces the concept risk as compared to like completely new project or completely new concept. The second point will be the limited niche product itself. This is a really interesting point because in Malaysia there are a lot of high-rise building, high-rise property, but if we talk about water villa in Malaysia, right, they are actually very less. This is considered an extremely rare property that sits on the sea. Because of the engineering, environmental approval, and construction complexity, so not many developers willing to do this kind of property. From a product perspective, so this is really a niche property and it's really taken a niche market. And the third advantage is the management structure. For many investors, right, to manage the tenant for Airbnb, it is really a time consuming. But in this kind of resort model management, right, so basically the management itself, the operator itself do everything for you. Start from checking in until check out. Inside all the cleaning, advertising, everything, price adjustment, everything they're gonna do for you. And this is really managed by the mature team from the operator. Basically, the profit sharing is not only from your rental per night, it also involves from the other, like for example, F&B, water activities like cycling, jet ski, banana boat, everything. As long as they are tourists to use this kind of service, right, they're gonna pay, and yes, you can pocket this kind of income into yourself. Alright, after 3 pros, now let's come to 3 cons. One obvious downside of this property is the completion date. The completion will be at Q4 2029, so it's about like 3 years plus to go. So for investors that expect instant return, right, this is not suitable for them. This is suitable for the investor that has comfortable holding power for like 3 years plus to hold this property, and by 2029 you can see the return. And the second thing is, this is not highly liquidity. Resort kind of property, right, it is not as traded as actively like trading the residential properties. So when you want to sell a property in the future, right, so it might take a little longer time than you are selling any residential property. This is why this kind of property, right, is suitable for investors who hold this property for a longer period of time. And the third point will be the return on the investment. This return, right, are mainly based on the tourism. This is unlike the long-term rental, like you have a property, then you long-term rental rent to a tenant that they're gonna pay you a fixed income for the several years. But for this one, the return is based on the profit sharing. So the actual income performance of this property, right, are mainly affected or influenced by the number of tourism and the quality of management, and of course the quality of the hotel operator. Every investment, right, has its own pros and cons, good and bad actually. The key is not finding the perfect investment. The key is to finding the right investment for your situation. So before you buy another condominium, right, try to ask yourself, do you want to buy something different in your portfolio? If you want a full breakdown like floor plan, payment schedule, realistic projection, do message me or comment down below, and I'll explain clearer. And do comment down below, is this kind of Water Villa Hibiscus worth to invest? Just write down your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe me and follow me, and I'll see you in the next video.